Adding Fusion U-tip extensions is simple and easy. The first thing that you're going to do is separate a small amount of the natural hair away from the rest of the hair and add a clip underneath that strand to hold it up above the rest of the hair. Next, you're going to grab your U-tip extension and position it just underneath the natural hair. And you need it to be a few millimeters away from the scalp. Once you have your tip in place, take your heat wand and position it over the bond and wait until you hear a slight sizzle from the glue adhesive melting. Pull your wand away, let that cool just slightly. While it's still forming, you want to go ahead and roll that together. Once you've added your U-tip bond, the last step is to make sure that you can do a full rotation with that bond. If you can't, if it feels a little too tight to the scalp, it's going to be really uncomfortable for your client. So apply a bit more heat and move that bond into a different position until you can get that full rotation. The other thing that you want to make sure that you do is when you roll that bond into its nice cylinder shape, you need to make sure that you're doing that at an angle that you want the hair to lay. So when I did that, I positioned that hair going downward. If you position it so that the hair is coming out, like if you're not thinking about it and you go like this, that hair is going to stick straight out. So it's really important that you make sure that you actually position it where you want it to go. The last thing to note is that you want to make sure that you don't have any cross hairs in this small section, because if you have little tiny hairs that are supposed to be in different sections, that's also going to be really uncomfortable for your client. And from there, you just continue adding those bonds until you have a full installation.